Tazria is the name of this week's Torah portion, and it brings with it many very difficult subjects, some of them utterly painful to deal with, especially for those of us who have been stricken in our lives or have dealt with severe and significant illness of others whom we care for very deeply, because Tazria is all about, one could say leprosy, but truthfully, it's probably just a easy word that we can use to disguise some great malady that has hit upon an individual. But as always, there's more than meets the eye when it comes to the Torah. And so many of the great sages, particularly those of noteworthy mention in the Talmud, draw our attention to that which comes before this week's sidra, which is all about kashrut. That is to say, the permissibility of animals that may be consumed. Those which are kosher, those which are not kosher. Only then do we come to the issues of Tazria, of these maladies that affect humanity. And the same Talmudic individuals that make this notation also note that in the Torah, animals are crafted before humanity is crafted, because this is the way of life. The world must be taken care of, and after the world is guarded, then we move to the next level. We move to that of the human level, taking care of ourselves. God crafts a world with humanity as his pinnacle creation, but humanity could never exist without taking care first of the lower forms of life. So animals will take precedence over human beings in this instance. And then, after we've dealt with the animal issues, then only then do we move to humanity. So the Torah is very emphatic about the manner, the methodology, the way, and the chronology in which it presents humanity and life and survival, the ongoing purposefulness of life. But there's something else that is equally valid. You see, it's talking about the maladies of humanity, as mentioned before, and this manifests itself in this Torah reading as lesions that appear upon the skin, and the remedies that need to be effected for this. But in the same process, we're talking about any time a person has any difficulty in life with bleeding, with being wounded, with possible infection, that must be cared for, and the rest of the community must be cared for with the utmost diligence. The sacredness of human life is of paramount importance. And therefore, even something as sacred, as holy, as consumed with piety as the Torah is also consumed with the sacredness and the functionality of human life. That we need to take care of ourselves, and we need to take care of one another. It is absolute critical importance that we do so. The next point, which is not missed by many of the great Hasidic scholars of the past, is that when a child is born, the mother who has bled and been open, it goes into a period of tumah, that she is impure. And when a child is then on the 8th day, a boy circumcised, we say, Keshem shenach nichnas habrit, as this child has entered into the covenant, so may enter into marriage and study of Torah for the rest of his life. And what the sages are pointing out to in this specific blessing is that we should enter into the various stages of life with the same sacredness, and even more so, the same purity that we entered into this world with. That we came into this world whole, wide-eyed, accepting of everything that we see, unjaundiced and untainted by any hurts of life. That we should enter into the next phases of our life, the study of Torah, the passage of time where we enter into the bridal canopy. We should enter into those times with the sacredness as well. And when bad things happen, as they will, when sickness occurs, when we fall into the trap of doing something that we should not do, then what we do is we remedy it. We don't leave it as it is. We don't compound the injury. We go back to the original basis of life, to the holiness of God. We make amends. We immerse ourselves in the waters of the mikvah or the waters of God, and then we readjust ourselves and our sights to back into the stream of life, whole once more, with the same vision of purity that we had when we were first launched into this world. Shabbat Shalom.